How you doing? Mr. Hunt again. I'm back with you. Had to some stuff was going on with my image here, so I want to open this up so you guys can see it more. And my numbers were not showing up. So here is the shape that we had. Remember that we had broken this down into a triangle here, a rectangle here, and a triangle there, right? We said the dimensions of this rectangle. Remember, the formula for triangle is what? Area equals 1/2 base times height, right? Area equals 1/2 base times height. Good. Okay, so 1/2 times what's the base? The bottom of the triangle is 8. So I make that a fraction, 8/1, times the height. The height we said was 15. Based off the other video, I'm going to attach both videos to this lesson. Okay, so now that is 1 times 8 times 15. That's 120. 2 times 1 times 1. That's 2. 120 divided by 2 is 60 units. 60 units squared, because they don't give me feet or inches. When they don't give me feet or inches or millimeters, something like that, just say units squared. So my area is 60 units squared. Now, this triangle has the same dimensions as this triangle. So this triangle also has an area of 60 units. Now, the rectangle was 15 times 13. The area of it was 15 times 13. Therefore, it will be 195. So the area of my triangle is 60. The area of my rectangle is 195 units squared, and the area of triangle 2 is 60 units squared. My total area would be the sum of all of those. 60 plus 195 plus 60 is 315 units squared. This should say units squared here. Let me see if I can put that in there. Units, put that little sloppy 2 right there. Is that going to work? No, it's not letting me draw in here. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so it should say units squared here. Okay, now let's go to the other picture here. Now, before I go any further, what would you break this up into? Would you break this up into maybe 2 triangles in a rectangle? Yeah, you could do that. But the problem is that Mr. Hunt never told you what this dimension was of this triangle. Because here's a triangle. You know the whole length of this line is 12. And you know the length of this smaller line is 12. So how would you find the length of this line, of this triangle? Because the whole length from D to A is 12. And if you make this a triangle, what would you do? Okay, now that's something to think about. What I did here, and I don't know why I'm not able to draw on this. Maybe I have to be inside of the software, but I want to put a line from here to here and actually make this a triangle. If you can see my arrow, I'm trying to show you where I would split this up right here. And I will now have 2 triangles, okay? This will be 2 triangles. Can you visualize 2 triangles? It will be A, B, C, a triangle. This triangle will be called ABC. The other triangle will be ACD triangle. ACD triangle. Okay. Now I broke those up into 2 triangles. I'm not able to draw on this because I'm not in a software right now. So I don't know what I'm gonna have to fix this. I'm sorry about this, guys. But here we go. This triangle here, ABC, has a base of 6. Okay. So right here, I put for my base of triangle 1, I put a base of 6/1. Now, the height of this triangle, ABC, the height is the length from B all the way down to this line right here. This would be the height. Well, look, that's the same height as this. So the height of triangle ABC would be 4. So I'm using 4/1. So 1/2, 1/2 times the base, 6/1 times the height, 4/1. You get 24/2, which gives you the area of triangle ABC is 12. Now, for this triangle here, it will be ACD. Can you visualize a triangle here? And if you can draw it with me. Draw a line from A to C, and then D. So you got ACD. This is another triangle. Has a height of 4, but it's A, C, and D has a base of 12. So this triangle has a base. Remember, this triangle goes from here to here, has a base of 12/1, and the height is 4/1. 1 times 12 times 4 is 48. 2 times 1 times 1 is 2. 48/2 gives me a final area of 24 meters squared. And I get 12 meters squared plus 24 is 36 meters squared. So that's good right there. So we have the total area of this shape by breaking it up into actually 2 triangles and not 2 triangles and a rectangle. Okay, so what I want you to do is look at this and tell me, how could you break this shape up into two triangles? What do you think you could do? And I'll give you about 10 seconds to look at that. Where could you draw a line to break this up into two triangles? Remember, you want to draw that line where you can have numbers. If I'm going to draw a line, then I need to have a base for both my triangles. If you draw that line, will you have a base for both your triangles? Will you have a height for both your triangles? So I'm looking at this, me, myself, I would have said, okay, I'm going to break this up into two triangles. But now, Trace, watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to go from here to here to here. That's kind of like an L. And then I'm going to go straight down here. So bam, bam, bam. That's my first triangle. I'll go back up. Bam, bam, bam. That's my first triangle. My second triangle would be bam, bam, bam. And this triangle over here will have a base of 3. This triangle over here will have a base of 11. Okay. And the height will be the same for both of them, which is 7. Okay. So it's just some things to look at. Go ahead, and I want you guys to complete your independent practice today, complete your exit ticket, and do your work on IXL. I'm going to try to give you some composite. You got to decompose some shapes to find the area of them. Now, maybe we can look around, because we've been dealing with trapezoids, and maybe there's a genius out there that came up with a formula for finding the area of trapezoids, and we won't have to do all this work of decomposition or decomposing the shapes into smaller shapes. We'll see tomorrow. We'll see tomorrow, guys. I'm enjoying teaching you guys online. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me. I want to give a shout out to just the people that's been contacting me. I've been hearing from Edward. I've been hearing from Miss Banks. I've been hearing from Jair, Nakia. I've been hearing from Jayana. A lot of you guys, definitely Akila. She's constantly contacting me, asking me questions and stuff like that. She's always on top of her work and everything. I'm gonna give a shout out on to those that got good scores on their exit tickets from today. I forgot to look into it before I started this recording. So you guys have a good night. Looking forward to hearing more from you tomorrow. Okay. All right. God bless. Bye.